Hello friends, it's me, your pal Bill Savely with Savages Disc Golf, and I have another video just for you. Why do you do that every time? Like all of your videos are starting to look the same. So maybe you should think of doing. Here's the thing. This video, what do we want to talk about? The Glow League. Couple of things about the Glow League. First of all, we played last week. It was absolutely freezing cold. Very low temperatures, a lot of wind, but we played anyways. And I did not do as well this week as I did the week before. Why is that? The wind, the super cold temperatures. Hole number 2 was my nemesis. So we play the front 9. There's only 9 holes there. We play them twice. We add another hole to make it a little more lengthy in terms of the round. Either way, hole number 2, twice I went out of bounds. There are trees in the front that you can kind of navigate if you can flex it. And then what most of the people do is they fly it way out to the right and then have it curve back in behind the big guardian trees that are around that circle 1 and hopefully land right in there where the wood chips are and stick and then hopefully get a birdie. That's the plan. However, this past week, first time I played 2, I come up, I birdie hole number 1, which never happens. Thank you. So I come around, I throw that big hyzer like I normally do. The wind takes it. The wind blows it. It hits the ground is frozen. Pachink, big Evel Knievel skip like off of a ramp. It rolls, it slides, it goes out of bounds. Completely out of bounds. I missed that putt for par. Pachink, I sink the second one, that's bogey. Second time I came up to hole number 2, same thing, but I'm thinking, let's be smarter. Let's not release it on such of an angle. Let's get it a little bit flatter and send it out a little further because then that wind will carry it in. Well, that wind carried it in all right. That wind carried it in with all of its might. Hit the ground, big Evel Knievel ramp skip on the cart path. The cart path is out of bounds. I missed that par putt because it's out of my range and I get a bogey. So right there is 2 additional strokes each time. Well, 2 total. Math is not my strong subject. So either way, 2 additional strokes. I'm pretty sure that I took a bogey on hole number 5 at one point. And then I know I took a bogey on hole number 7 the first time we hit it. 7 continues to be my nemesis because of the way the hole is laid out, the sheer volume of trees that you have to navigate, and it's a long hole. It's a longer hole for this noodle arm. But let's get to the point. Glow League, like I say, we play no matter what. So as cold as it is, let me give you some tips that not only cover your winter weather golfing, but also if you're gonna play in a Glow League, I wanna give you some tips. So, first and foremost, get yourself a good pair of winter boots. Just do it. Something waterproof, something with a good tread, something that feels comfortable. Get them with a little bit of extra room, because the second tip I have for you is 2 socks. Yes, wear 2 pairs of socks. First pair of socks I have are thin, they're waterproof, just in case. I got the double whammy. What? Hello, 1, 2, test. Then a nice pair of wool socks. Slide right into those boots. The boots zip up in the front. I got them as a Christmas gift, I think 2 years ago from my brother-in-law. God bless. They are wonderful. Get yourself a good pair of boots. 2 pairs of wool socks. Your legs, let's talk about them. Get yourself some thermal long underwear. Just do it. That stuff is cheap. You can get it at like a Ross or a Marshalls, or you can get it at a Walmart. Just get a pair of thermal long underwear. And then I know a lot of people knock the clothing that's at Costco, but you know what? That Kirkland brand, it's actually pretty solid. And nobody's gonna care that you're wearing Kirkland pants on the disc golf course. I have had this specific pair, for like 2 years. And they're thermal. So they have zippered pockets here, zippered thigh pockets for like your minis and stuff. Sometimes I put my car keys in here, belt loops, a zippered pocket in the back here. And like I say, they are insulated. So get yourself a pair of, like, I don't know, snowmobile pants, some kind of pant that's going to be a little bit bigger than you normally wear to give you some room, and make sure that they have some insulation in there. This is fleece lined. Do it. Let's talk about the torso. The torso is easy. The way that I rock it is just a regular t-shirt, a thin thermal top, preferably something that's got some windproof in it. It doesn't necessarily need it, but it helps. A thermal top, and then sometimes I'll wear an additional baggy, like an extra large, long sleeve, 100% cotton t-shirt. And then I'll wear a hoodie, something with a big hood. And then get yourself a big winter jacket. The best time to buy all of this winter stuff is right as the winter is ending. If you go to like a Marshall's or a Ross, something like that, Filene's Basement, are they even still in existence? You can get this stuff cheap for next season, but get yourself a coat that's got some room to it, preferably with like a chest pocket, pockets here, a hood that you can kind of cinch with some type of cord. If the jacket is waterproof, man, that's even better. So if you can marry both of those together, it's gonna be really beneficial. Some additions to that, obviously you're gonna need a hat. Okay, get yourself a comfortable hat, something that maybe is a little bit bigger than you normally wear so that you get maximum coverage. I like to wear one of these. I think they call them a gaiter. And it's basically just a sleeve of material. Slide it in over, it just covers my neck. My neck gets super cold and then I'm just aggravated. So I wear this in conjunction with this, a 100% fleece. I think they call these a balaclava. Either way, you slide this one over your noggin and it's nice. It's got the cinches here on the side to tighten up the hood. It has full neck protection all the way down. And then you have a nice little face shield on the inside here, where you could wear it to here, or all the way up. I don't like to wear it up too high because then it fogs my glasses. But the hat underneath with this over top, perfect. And then your hood and then the jacket, you're gonna be just fine in the winter weather. But what do I do about my hands? Well, let me give you some options, okay? Last year, I taught myself how to play disc golf wearing gloves. I had a little bit of traction to the fingers, but either way, I thought as long as my form is still good, this disc will fly how it flies. I'll get a workaround. So gloves are a key. And then this year, I decided to upgrade. So I went online. I'll leave links to a bunch of this stuff in the video description. I got these. These are friction gloves. So they're thinner. They're kind of windproof. I believe they're waterproof or water resistant. But either way, since I'm right-handed, I wear a regular glove on this hand, and then I wear the friction glove on this side. And I kid you not, gripping a disc, pretty much any type of plastic, it's on there. You get good grip with this. They're not too thick. They're not bulky at all. You can still feel the disc. So if you want to do like, power grip, or even like a forehand, or even a putter if you're putting your finger on the rim here. Every single shot, the last 2 weeks, I've used this glove. Where am I looking? Why don't I look at the camera? I'm not shooting this over again. We're running with this one. Do it live! Friction gloves. Get yourself a pair of friction gloves. And then, if you really want to go all out like I did too, a lot of the guys in the league, what they'll do is they'll use something called hot hands. Hot hands you can get at like a Menards. You can get them at Home Depot. They sell them in a box. I think the guys in our Glow League, they'll buy like a huge box and then they'll sell like a pair of them for like $1 a piece. Get yourself a pair of these. They're like 17 bucks. What are they? Rechargeable hand warmers. So it's a USB connection here. No, yes, USB-C pop it in there, you charge them. They essentially charge overnight. 3 different settings, low, medium, and high. One end is flat, the other end is concave. And what I do is I can put them in my pockets of the winter jacket and then put my hands in there and surround them. Or sometimes if it's really cold, inside the glove, my non-dominant hand, look at this, now I don't lose it. This slides right in to the glove on the concave side, and then your hand is warm enough. And then this side I keep. With this, I attach it to like the zipper so it doesn't fall out. If it falls out of the pocket, it still stays. You don't want to lose these. But again, they come super in handy. They're only like 17 bucks on Amazon, and it comes with a little case, a little satchel. Get yourself some of these. They'll slide right into your golf bag. Speaking of golf bag, so I have a separate bag that I use specifically just for the glow rounds. When the weather is nasty and there's a lot of snow, or there's, it's wet and I don't feel like taking my cart with me and dealing with a frozen ground. I don't carry that many discs for the glow round, so I can put them all in the bag here. But I had a problem with my bag constantly tipping over because these are the cheaper bags that they sell online that aren't really like a disc golf label specific bag. So what I did is I went online and I looked on how people put like a skeleton on the inside there to fix it up. And I thought I'd be able to pull all of the stuff out of there, but I can't. So maybe I can show you on the inside. It's all PVC. I just took measurements, cut PVC. I'll link a description to the video for that in here as well. And I don't know, it was like 20 bucks for all the materials. I already had the PVC cutter. You just take measurements. You make a nice little base on the bottom, and then this top PVC goes all the way up here, and with the handle and this, you grab the whole thing. And I can set this thing down and it's not going anywhere. Whereas before it would tip over this way or on the side. Now it's got some rigidity and works like a charm. So I'll leave the link in the description on how to build yourself one of those. Lastly, I will leave you with this. 2 discs that I've been working with in the glow round. The Range. The Streamline disc. Range. 2-1, -0.5, 0.5. It's a straight point and shoot, I don't know, putter-ish approach. It's nice. It doesn't have hardly any glide, so think of it like a Berg with less of a pronounced rim. I love how this feels in the hand. I'm able to really direction this into the area that I want it to go. Direction it? I'm able to aim it where I want it to go, and it goes there. It lands flat. It's a good utility disc. And then this disc, Resistor. I have tried so hard to get this disc to work for me, but it's an absolute meat hook. 6.5, 4 glide, 0 turn, 3.5 fade. So this thing just goes, it goes. I threw it once on hole number 3 in the league. Second time I played 3, because my first shot on 3 went over to the right because of the wind. And I thought, all right, well, I brought this for a reason. It's a 6.5 speed. I ought to be able to throw it nice and neat. As long as I throw it flat with a little bit of anhyzer, which is this angle as opposed to this angle, it should kind of come out and then do this. It should be like a flex. Nope. I released it low, which already meant it was at this angle, and it went out and just hooked. So I'm gonna work with this disc because I think this is gonna really help me on some of the holes, especially when there is wind. You have to account for the wind because the wind will knock you. That's it, really. I did not play in the Saturday League because it was absolutely freezing cold. And I won't play tomorrow, the Commons League in Lombard. I don't really like that course. I don't like the layout. That course is really, really long. So a lot of the times when I play that course, I just get frustrated and I get disheartened, and I don't play for those emotions. So until I do some technique work and I get better at putting, I don't think I'm going to be playing Lombard really much at all. So that being said, today I will throw some putts in the basement. I have the basket set up, I have the net set up. So I'll work on some form. I'll fill myself with my form to make sure that everything looks good. And I'll practice putting. I have it set up at 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, and 20 feet because I have to practice. And with the basement ceiling being as low as it is, I really have to work on becoming a spin putter as opposed to just lobbing it up in the air. So that's going to help me as well. Because if I can start making longer putts, my scores are going to be lower. Obviously, I'll be taking less putts if I can make more putts. Less putts mean less strokes. Get it? Got it? Maybe I'm not so bad at math after all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and I will see you next time.